alaikum. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine, and I'm doing great by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I'm going to talk about my speaking journey. You know that every day I be making a lots of video and upload speaking video on YouTube and Facebook profile. And this topics is same topics. I know that I'm making lots of mistake, but I don't care because it is my practicing purpose video. And first of all, I want to share that if you speaking in English fluently, you have to think in English. Otherwise, you cannot speaking fluency, because everyone know these words when they are um, watching and listening any sentence, any podcast, but they are cannot speaking properly. That's why always think in English. After that, as soon as you can speak, you can come out the word. And as that easy to understand, could open the curtains, he's saying to himself as the made breakfast. He made coffee and put butter on his toast. So you can in English speaking fluency, you have to practice lots of making videos in per day. So if you success in your speaking in your goal, you have to I know that this is my dream language, that's why I'm making and practicing in English. And after that making lots of mistake, because I don't care, because it is my practicing. And Hebrew learner, new learner who are learn any new language, they have to oh, mistake lots of, but they are did not care, because everyone knows that lots of when you are learning any new language, you have to mistake lots of, otherwise you cannot learn any new language. When we are child, we cannot speaking in Bangla properly. After that, that time we are listening. First, as like my daughter cannot speaking Bangla, but when we are talking in English, talking Bangla in front her, she always look at our face and listening our voice. After that, day by day, when he grew up 1 and 2 years age her old, after that he can speak in Bangla so. But when his old are 10 or 5 to 10, he is speaking in Bangla properly. He first of all he is listening and practicing speaking purpose, practicing for 5 years. At that moment, we are at the time we are success does not success does not come overnight. So you have to practice more and more, and you have to get free time. When you get free, you will be spend your dream language. Otherwise you cannot success in your dream. So I know that English is my dream language, and my dream is I hope I'm going to I will going to a foreign country where I achieve my higher education. That's why I speak in English. And when I speaking properly, after that I attended IELTS exam candidate. So that's why I speaking in English, but I don't care. I know that I making mistake. It is so easy and normal, and I don't talking in front of people, but it is my shy. And inshallah, day by day I hope that this shy is very removed as soon as uh, I know. At this time, you know that first of all I cannot speak in Bangla, cannot properly. I cannot speak in English 1 minute or 2 minutes, but you know that I may upload lots of video on 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and 7 minutes. Why I come at I know that every day when I speaking and I practicing, and I lots of video watching on Facebook and YouTube, English podcast, so I thinking in English, and I when I enter into my classroom, I speaking in English. I know that I making mistake, but they are not that I making mistake. So I encourage this moment and I speaking properly, and after that I know that mistake is makes a perfect person. um, that's why you have you have know that and you have a goal. You did not stop it your journey middle. You have to fulfill in your dream after before you have to try heart and soul, not because it is was you are supposed to. Yeah, right, so you are probably thinking that's too good to be true. Let me show you. In 1994 an experiment was carried out in Belian's delinquent reform center in America. He was a great uh, one group of the students was given free books. They made sure they were exciting books that would appeal to young boys such as James Bond. You know that James Bond is a famous person in the world, and but unlike most reading programs, they were not required to read the books. They were simply given them. They could throw the books or give them back. The or draw on the pages, and nobody would punish them for it. But the boys did read them. They read a lot of them. Some of them read a book every 2 days. At the end of 2 years, they test the students. Not only did their reading and writing greatly improve, so did their attitude towards school, but the students who were not on this program who stayed the same. In fact, some of them got worse over the 2 years. So you can learn any new language, you have to practice more and more. This is not just for native speakers either. Study of English as a second language. Yes, so students in the Fiji Islands looked at three methods. Traditional English teaching, sustained silent reading, which means reading in silence for a long time, and a more conventional reading program where the teachers are allowed to the students. So you can achieve your, if you can achieve your goal, you have to practice more and more until the finish your dream. So if one upon time you cannot guilty feel that I if I try so much I will be success my dream. So at that time you cannot say in this situation. Okay, when the study was replicated in Singapore, the students who did only when you do grammar exercise, we try to memorize the rules of the language. When we read, we observe them. So you cannot speak in English for memorize in grammar rules. So you have to speaking practice more and more, and you can utilizes any situation when you are talking any other people. Yes, like you are uh, make a group when everyone is speaking in English, and you can speaking foreigner people, they are try to speak in English, on the other hand you can speaking and foreigner people who are their language is in English, so they are speaking native speaker. That's why you can achieve, and you can understand their at the time you are understand their language, and you can speaking native as like native speaker. So most of them were originally released on main podcasting spoken stories, but they are a mix of classic and less popular fairy tales, as well as one that I wrote myself. It is very important thing that if you have a goal, you have to try hard and soul. And that's why my dream language is English. Is English. That's why I making lots of video and upload my Facebook and YouTube channels. And you, if you like my video, I hope that you will subscribe my YouTube channel and follow my Facebook profile. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.